That's another story. And, you know, if listen, this channel does challenge conventional wisdom. Right? It does challenge it. Yeah? Why do you think price stops at this point? What, supply and demand? Is that what you guys understand supply and demand to be? Because there's too much supply here. There's no interest with traders. They don't want price to go higher. The moon boy doesn't want to see Bitcoin or DOT rising to the upside. No, he wants to he wants to be conservative with his approach. Man, shut up. Supply and demand. Supply and demand works in retail. It works in fruit bars. It works in coffee shops. It works there. Not in this place. This place it confuses you to believe that it's supply and demand. I'll tell you what it is. Market maker has been marking his shorts to the upside by inducing traders to believe that price is getting ready to explode to the upside. He's inducing them. Look at the green vector candles pushing price up, up, up. Okay, we've got continuations to the upside. Happy days. Moonboy's getting excited that his actual coin is now rising in value. He's buying, he's buying, he's buying. Market maker is using the liquidity for the guys who are buying, and he's building his shorts at the same time. Remember, you can only buy if someone sells to you. Who's in control of the move? Not the buyer. No, that's where your bullish, bearish behavior comes into it. You make yourself believe that when price is rising, it's because the bulls are in charge. No. You can only buy if someone's selling to you. So who's in control? The seller. So when I see price rising, I'm expecting them to go down. And when I see price dropping, I'm expecting them to come up. Because that's the nature of the game. That's the economics. That's the true concept behind trading. You can't buy if there's no one there to sell. Your order, where do you get your liquidity from in your profitable position? Where does it come from? Where does your liquidity in a profitable position come from? It comes from the contract that has been set up against you. That's why I say to you, always pay yourself, because the order that's been set up against you has the pockets deep enough to sit through a massive drawdown, because they're going to just make their money back again elsewhere. But you're not in that position. Yeah? You need to pay yourself as often as you want. The reason why price stalls at the highest point right here is because if the market maker continues to allow the retail trader to buy and buy, he's now giving the retail trader an opportunity to take profit. So then that means his shorts that he's been building will then have to be built even further up. But by the time it moves up to a point where he wants to turn it, the retail trader would have got out and taken his profit. Now the market maker has to start over again at a loss, and he's not in the game of loss. He's not in the game of charity. That's the nature of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Supply and demand only works in retail. You got a guy who has a shop. He sells jumpers. He sells green jumpers, red jumpers, and blue jumpers. He opens his shop, all right? And he's got 5 of these jumpers. At the end of his trading day, he sees that he's got no green jumpers left, 3 yellow jumpers, and he's got 2 blue jumpers left. Supply and demand would say that he needs to stock up on green jumpers because the demand has taken over the supply. But you can't come to the game of trading with that same logic, because it doesn't exist. The basic economic rule in the game of trading is when someone buys, someone has to sell. And without a buyer, you don't have a seller. Done. Have yourselves a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pleasure to sit and chew your ears off yet again. I want to thank you all for passing through. Be sure to like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. All I'm saying to you is just proceed with caution on the idea of buying the dip. You need to wait for price to regulate, because we have had an explosive move to the downside. The New York market is now fully open. We've got the futures market opening in 20 minutes time. Just proceed with caution, ladies and gentlemen. Don't act too soon. Okay? Have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Peace.